Once you add this beautiful tie here, just pulls it all together, man. It's just a great look. It's perfect. It's perfect to be out there on the links, back nine. You could play in this. You could definitely watch, observe, and then go crazy when Tiger does his thing. If he ever does his thing again, ever in life. But that's another conversation for another day. Greetings, and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. So, this episode is going to be based and inspired by summer sports, and not necessarily leisure sports. However, each ensemble will be inspired by a warm weather sport, an outdoor sport. Okay? So, let's just say, for example, if we were talking about football here, right? Which, actually, as of this taping, I think there is a USFL championship going on right now, but traditionally, football is a fall into winter sport. But let's say we're talking about football. So I'm not talking about the rigs will have on jerseys with shoulder pads and knickerbockers with padding in the inside of the knickerbockers. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about ensembles that are inspired by particular sports. So what I mean is that you may see someone with this ensemble on at a particular sporting event, or one of the pieces may have been inspired by a particular sporting event. So that's what we're going to do. It almost could be a dopeness episode, and it actually started off as a dopeness episode. But as I started putting ensembles together, then it just kind of connected. It just kind of clicked. And so we have what we have. Summer sport inspired ensembles. And there was actually another lane I could have even taken, because all four ensembles, including the one I'm wearing, the footwear is very similar in all four ensembles. But we're going to stick with the more obvious theme, which is summer sport inspirations, warm weather sport inspirations, outdoor sport inspirations. We'll start with the ensemble I'm wearing. Obviously, it's inspired by Wimbledon, because the feature item for the ensemble, the feature piece, is the umpire's blazer, the Wimbledon umpire's blazer. Now, Wimbledon hasn't been on my TV for a few days now, because Serena lost in the first round. She lost in the first round. Last year, she suffered I think it was a hamstring injury, and she had to withdraw. I'm going to say it because I say what I feel here. The greatest tennis player of all time, man or woman, doesn't matter to me, the greatest tennis player of all time, Serena Williams, has not been the same since she got married and had her baby. She hasn't. Now, for her on a personal level, is she okay with that? Probably. I don't know. Will she change everything? Probably not. She loves her husband, and I'm sure she loves her kid. But it's cost her, in my opinion. It's cost her. Granted, she is 40, but the way she constructed her body, the physical strength, and just dominating physically that she is for the sport of tennis, she could probably play at a high level until she was at least 45, 46. But I think married life and having a child has done something to her in here, probably more so than in her body. And I think that's why she may be on the decline and maybe on her way out of the sport of tennis altogether. All of those are just my opinions, looking from afar. I don't have any evidence to back anything up. I just know what I know and feel what I feel. But that said, saddle shoes, the French Navy version with the cognac leather saddle. I mean, hey. No socks. Could have went with socks. Decided to go no socks. Nice pair of crispy white slim fit chinos. White and green striped club collared shirt with a tennis inspiration, crest, logo, and banner on the left. And all of these are blue label. Tennis inspired, all over tennis inspired green necktie, which is by Ralph Lauren, believe it or not. Beautiful wide tie. The umpire's coat. This is from, I think this is 2017, 2018, maybe even 2016. One of those 3 years. I don't think it's 18. I think it's either 2016 or 2017. But this one was one of my favorite ones, so I didn't buy the one before. It was too much like a rowing blazer for my taste. But I love this one with the purple and green Wimbledon, All England Lawn and Tennis Croquet Club inspiration. And I finished it off with this particular cap. It is a baker's cap. It is Rugby Ralph Lauren. It has the skull and cross tennis rackets. It has green and blue striping on the bottom edge of the cap. It's felt, and it has a tam or baker's inspiration to it. That's the popular thing I see going around nowadays, is calling it a baker's cap. It's actually a tam. Anytime you have the button with the 5 panel, more often than not, it's a tam, especially if it's surgically connected at the bill. But yeah, Rugby Ralph Lauren tennis inspired baker's cap, complementary colors. We here. Wimbledon inspiration. Novak's probably gonna win it all. I don't give a shit who wins in the women's. Like I said, the GOAT is no longer in it. She lost in the first round. Anyway, fragrance of the ensemble, no brainer. Went with Polo Sport. You know, one thing I am going to have to do, and I'm going to probably do that over the course of the summer, is I'm going to have to stock up on some more Ralph Lauren fragrances. Now, what I do have, which is, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 11 different fragrances, whatever. What I do have I have in great supply. Like, none of them are low. I just need some more fragrances. I need a couple of the various blues. I need that polo red. What was it called? The silver box, the one that's in the silver container. I need that one. There's several, like I said, several blues. I want the original green because I'm about to be 50, so I can do the original green now. Yeah, there's a couple of. Matter of fact, I need double black. I had double black before and used it. I need another double black. But anyway, I went with Polo Sport for obvious reasons. The theme behind this particular vlog episode, the ensemble, it was a no-brainer. Polo Sport for the win. Now, what I will say too is I was very torn with footwear. The reason I ended up picking these over another pair that I was looking at was just because, like I said, all 4 ensembles, the footwear is also very similar. But that said, I could easily go with these also. Polo Ralph Lauren, an actual pair of sneakers, crispy white, You got your off-white here, not to be confused with Virgil, but you have your off-white canvas here, white leather, navy here, no logo, a true tennis sneaker. Yeah, these would be great with this ensemble too. If and when I do decide to take pictures in this ensemble, I may go with these. But for this episode, I went with the saddle shoes. It's a win-win either way. All right, so with that said, I have 3 rigs for you. And without any further ado, man, let's get into the episode. Y'all ready? You ready, little Parker? Me too. Man, let's go. So our first look is probably one that is a little more nuanced than maybe this particular look. This particular look, you know, you could still, I could still go out in this, you know. It's not. At the end of the day, it's a beautiful blazer and some white chinos and shoes, etc. But just because I love themed and inspired clothing, I probably wear this if I was going to a tennis match. Just, you know, probably the only place is what I'm saying. But with that said, this is more versatile because this is just a great summer vibe here. This just screams summer vibe. It just so happens that our knit polo is one with a giant cricket player on it. So it kind of puts it into that type of lane, that type of perspective. Now again, like I said, you run into the mall, you hanging out for the day, brunch, you can still throw this on. But because we're doing sports inspirations, this is for you to go to watch a cricket match. All right. We can start at the bottom where we went with these fabulous wingtips. Rubber soled, beautiful chocolate brown wingtip with cream on the inside of the vamp and side of the shoe. Just a beautifully constructed wingtip. The rubber sole, which whenever a Ralph Lauren shoe, a Ralph Lauren dress shoe or casual dress shoe has a rubber sole, it doesn't mean that the construction is any less. It just means that the price of the materials was less, so therefore you'll catch the savings. If this shoe was a hard bottom shoe by Ralph Lauren, $600, $700 easy. This particular pair, I think I paid $129, $139, it's something like that. But anyway, you also notice the theme of us going sockless here again. Scroll up, we have a pair of Prepster pants. Beautiful pair of Prepster pants. They are a tapered classic fit, which means they do taper as they get towards the ankle. But as far as the legs and thighs, they have more of a classic fit as opposed to a slim fit. However, make sure you get the right size, and they come in small up to 2X. If you get the right size, they're going to look great, even if you are more of a slim fit fan, which, as you know, I am. Prepster pants, elastic waist, drawstring, semi-casual look. But I have and can, as can you, dress these up. I can dress these up a lot more. I've done it. All right. And then the piece de resistance is the cricket player polo. Giant cricket player in the midst of a swing. Probably from the looks of his stance, he goes wicked crazy. That's an obvious thing to me. Aviator navy, white with aviator navy stripe collar. Flip it up for the pretentious look. Nice pair of Ralph Lauren sunglasses, and we rocking and rolling. For this next look, we got a lot more going on, and it's all positive. All right. So we have a suit here. It is a linen blend suit, so it's a little heavier than linen, lighter than wool. As you can see, it's shorts, perfect for this time of year. Our theme here is golf. And why golf? Because of the heavy influence of Scottish heritage that is golf, and it also is plaid or madras. Okay. Also, once you add this beautiful tie here, just pulls it all together, man. It's just a great look. It's perfect. It's perfect to be out there on the links, back nine. You could play in this. You could definitely watch, observe, and then go crazy when Tiger does his thing. If he ever does his thing again, ever in life. But that's another conversation for another day. So, let's start at the bottom. Again, you see the thing. I went with another pair of wingtips. Same rubber sole as the previous pair and the ones that I have on. Cream on the outside. That indigo / chambray look on the inside of the wingtip, on the vamp, and on the sides. Again, a theme here, no socks. You definitely could go with socks here. You could, if it's me, I probably wouldn't do an argyle just because that's a bit much as far as the pattern mixing. But any of the colors that's in the suit, navy, wine, red, gold, any of the colors that's in the suit, you could do a solid pair of socks and pull them up. Whew, beautiful look. Green, obviously green as well because of the tie. But as we scroll up, you see shorts, matching sports coat. There's nothing left to be said. It's just a beautiful look. We went with the keyhole purple label eyeglasses in the pocket, mainly for decoration, but easily you can throw these on and elevate your look. All right. The golf tie, polo blue label. The crest on the golf shield where the crossed golf clubs are in front of, or are behind, that crest. Similar tartan pattern, similar plaid pattern as the suit. So it's just a match made in heaven. Club collared dress shirt, white collar, blue, white stripes over the Columbia blue base. Just a beautiful grown man type of shirt. Finish it off with a tam, Baker's, Rugby Ralph Lauren. Little warm up under there, but it's cool. You know, it's cool just because sometimes you have to make little sacrifices just to make something complete, just to make a look complete. And I don't think this look will be complete without a Baker. It really won't. All right. But this entire ensemble is a must-have for me. It's going to be a go-to for me for the remainder of the summer, which really just means I might wear it twice as opposed to once, because I'm not going out that much. But this is a great look, perfect to be on the course. Like I said, you could be playing in this look and be stylish. You can be watching from the sidelines and be just as stylish. Last rig, I did this rig to just kind of flex the rugby look, and it ended up turning into something that I was like, hey, you know, this could be worn to a rugby event, to a rugby match. So I didn't put the look together all the way for a reason, but I will explain. So there's a rugby match. You're in town for it. You want to go. Whether it's an intramural, YMCA, or my daughter played rugby in high school, intramural league. Like 5 or 6 schools in the area had women's rugby intramural teams. My daughter played on one of them. So again, something you could wear to something like that, or you know, on a bigger scale, the World Cup. I don't know. This is something you could wear. It's comfortable. It's got a bright look to it, which, you know, when you go to a rugby match, depending on the size, like I said, once it gets bigger, kind of doesn't matter. But when you're talking about smaller scales, that vibrant look in the crowd is kind of an unwritten thing, if that makes any sense. especially when you start talking about countries that really embrace rugby, which the United States is not really one of those countries like that. So, but I've watched a lot of rugby on TV, and like I said, it's kind of one of them things. Same with cricket. Anyway, this particular ensemble, everything except for the shoes, is Rugby Ralph Lauren. The three main pieces have the rugby kicker on them. And it's the Oxford version of the rugby kicker, i.e. the colorful rugby kicker. All right, but we can start at the bottom. Again, we have a theme here. Saddle shoes. The cousin, the bigger cousin, the older brother of the ones I'm wearing. The more traditional, light snuff or tan, whatever color you want to call it, with the darker cognac, almost a bourbon saddle portion. All right, rubber soles once again. No socks once again. You scroll up and we have a beautiful pair of pink chinos. Now these pink chinos, when I bought them, were classic fit. I had them tailored to a slim fit. Why? Well, for one, I like a slim fit better. For two, I bought them knowing that they were classic fit because, voila, they're Rugby Ralph Lauren. And they have the big Oxford rugby kicker on the back. I just couldn't pass those up. All right. As you scroll up, you see this beautiful woven sports shirt. Now, it's a button-down collar. I did not button the collar down because you can button it or you can go with a collar bar. Either way. Beautiful college green with a little bit of Merlot, shall we say, and yellow and white striping. All right. And it has the Oxford rugby kicker. And then the necktie is more of a mauve pink. And it has all over Oxford rugby kickers on the top. Finish the look off with a sports coat. I'd go navy blue. I'd go navy blue with gold buttons. Yeah. And it's something that if it's a little hotter outside, take it off. Carry it, as this rig is doing. But I didn't put them on there because I wanted you to see the theme here. The Oxford rugby kicker is the theme for this particular ensemble, which makes it a wise choice to, if you're going to a sporting event, it probably should be rugby. Now, this particular look can be worn anywhere, everywhere, all day, every day. It's just a great look. It's SYE. It's simple yet effective. A nice shirt, a nice tie, a sports coat, pair of pants, nice pair of shoes. Simple yet effective, perfect for a rugby outing. And that's another episode in the books. So we did summer, outdoor, warm weather, sports, inspired ensembles. So all of these ensembles is something that you could wear to particular sporting events during the warm weather months. Definitely the first ensemble was just more so something nice to go out in and stand out without being clownish or whatever. But, if you're going to a cricket match, that's something you could wear in the crowd and cheer on your favorite team. Obviously, the golf inspired ensemble, again, that's an ensemble that you could probably wear and actually play on the links. You probably could get a nice little 4 under or 6 under in that particular ensemble. And then our last ensemble was just something that was nicely thrown together. But again, if you were going to watch a rugby match, whatever level, World Cup, local YMCA, that's something that you could be nice and comfortable in and represent the sport that you love. So it works out. Let me know which one of the three, because the three ensembles was so vastly different. That was one thing I really enjoyed about putting this episode together. The three ensembles were just so vastly different. Let me know which ensemble more suits your style, and let me know which ensemble is you stepping out of your comfort zone for you to wear that particular ensemble. And then try it. Try it. You might like it, especially if it caught your eye on this episode. Only other thing I want to say before closing is summer's here, and it was my intent to continue going. Maybe not one vlog every week, but at least one every other week. Throw as many behind the scenes as I could throw in there, but I have decided that I am going to go ahead and go on a brief hiatus. And the reason is very simple. I need to elevate this vlog more. There are things that I want done to the from a visual standpoint. There are things I want done. From a sound standpoint, there are things I want done. And collection is progressive. It never stops unless you quit collecting. And I have not quit. So I need to add pieces to get ready for fall, which is what I've already started doing. I can't do that and elevate the vlog on from a financial level without donations, without support. And I get it. We still in a pandemic, but we kind of coming out of a pandemic. Everybody ain't got it like that. I understand 1,000%, so it's no hard feelings. But I'm going to take a break so that I can do other things that I need to do, so I can get this space right for us. So hopefully that's understandable. Hopefully you're all there when we do come back, because when we come back, we coming back bigger and stronger and better than ever. I can guarantee that. 1,000%. 1,000%. We're coming back bigger, stronger, and better. It will be a better vlog when we come back. But for right now, yeah, I'm about to take a hiatus. It's time to get out here and hustle. It's time to get out here and make some things happen. It's time to put some pressure on some people. It's time to you either or you're gonna get off the pot. All right. So this is gonna be a completely different vlog when we come back, or it's gonna be the same vlog, only 10 times better. One or the other. And it's not all dependent on me, but some things are about to happen over the next 6 to 8 weeks. Well, I'm not saying I'm coming back in 6 to 8 weeks, but I'm making moves. And in the next 6 to 8 weeks, it either is or it ain't. One or the other. All right. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, tell a friend. Because we here, but we going on a little hiatus. So if you need me, hit me on the gram, hit the DM. If you need to book a session, book a session. I can answer a few questions here and there. I'm never gonna be above doing that. But if you need to book a session, book a session. Because right now it's a paper chase. All right. Artists paint pictures. Haters paint narratives. So don't be no hater. Y'all have a good one.